Hi everyone. So yesterday we were taking you to our journey with our team and with the synergy of community commerce, and we were sharing our unique story and the way that we work and how we created a team that each one could shine. And today we wanted to take you like to the core, if we can say so, to what is it that brought us all together. And this is the hydrogen consciousness. And for each one of us, because we are very different, as we said yesterday, it touched a different place in the life. For me, the first time that I got to know this molecule, I was amazed by the fact that this is the molecule of creation. It is the molecule that created the stars and created the sun. And I was asking myself, okay, if it created that, what it can create for myself? And for me, it took time to notice. But in the first week, I noticed that my dreams changed. Something in the way, and I work with dreams for many, many years, for decades, but something changed in the way that I dream, in the quality of my sleep, and also in my consciousness and the nervous system regulation. And I said, okay, there is something there. And like the molecule, that each molecule creates something bigger, we in the team, each one will share a bit of her journey with the consciousness of the hydrogen. Because what we found out, each one of us separately, but also together, is that the hydrogen has its own consciousness and it is a selective molecule. It will take you to a journey that you are required to do at the moment consciously and of course also physically, but today we want to focus also in the conscious way. And after we will do a short sharing about our journey, individual journey, I would like to take you, all of you, into a small, no, not small, sorry, a short, energetic journey that will connect each one of you to the creation and to the molecules of the hydrogen, and you will be able to experience what is it creating to you. Let's go to a journey. So Mo, would you like to share a bit?
Yes, for sure. Thank you for asking. Okay, so when I just started drinking molecule hydrogen water, I came really very clean with almost no expectation. I was only very curious, and I said I'm going to um, test it on myself before I even speak or tell anything about it to anyone. But the first thing I noticed, it was really like shocking because I wasn't prepared for that. Without no effort, I just started eating differently. It's like my body needed less food. And I work with the food. I am a dietitian, I am a naturopath. So everything that people eat and also myself, it's something I think about. But it was really suddenly very fast. I really could just eat without thinking about how much I eat, what do I need to eat, if it's good for me or not good for me. And only after that, when I read a lot of researches and I studied, I I just I just knew that it was before because of the hydration, okay? Because my body really got hydrated. So it really needed less food, and it still that's the situation until now.
It's
And
beautiful. You know that in the holistic psychology, one would say, or the psychology of wellness, one would say that you felt so rich inside and
yes,
you felt whole that you didn't need food because
almost, yeah.
when you are connected to the real creation and when you are being a part of the creation of the universe, because we are all a part of everything, then you don't really need so much to fill in.
And if you are talking about creation, I would like to share another thing about creation, because when creation is everything. And again, suddenly, the suddenly thing, it's it's a real big thing here, because suddenly I noticed that I'm creating. I just can sit in the computer and just create more and more and more lessons, courses, workshops, and everything very, very different than that from before. And without not doing nothing, it's just really the hydrogen consciousness.
Yes,
Uh,
it's the stream of inspiration that is going through us.
Something opened there, and the little bubbles like opened my brain, and it was really, really amazing. Wow.
Thank you, thank you. Einat, would you like to share a bit?
Sure, with pleasure. Hydrogen came in surprise. The first thing I can say about it, that I said it's a placebo effect. Probably I don't know what to make of it, because I had problems in my intestine. I just don't know how to say this in English. And I've been dealing with this since many years now. And I tried many, many, many things. And what happened for me was like magic. It just after, I think I noticed, I don't know if it's straight away or maybe after a week or 2 weeks, I said, okay, there's something different. I don't feel this anymore. It's like gone, really. And I said, okay, I'm a scientist, so a placebo, oh, we need to wait, doesn't make sense. But still, now it's, I think, 2 months after I started drinking it, and it's still there.
Mm.
And I'm sure
So,
there are other things that maybe I cannot see, but other people reflect to me. Like Mo said, more energy,
yes.
like
So
more
you're
energy.
talking about the consciousness of healing and that you allowed your body to heal.
So this is physically, but consciously, again, as a scientist speaking and being very materialistic, I felt for the first time what the spirituality people like you call that. I felt the frequency. You talk about it a lot, and I'm like, okay, I felt the frequency, fine. But I really felt it. It is something in your body that you really feel. And, you cannot
True.
argue with that. It's a true
It's
feeling.
true.
And the hydrogen took me, it has its own, it's like an entity. It has its own way of doing things. And the only thing you need to do, surrender and jump to the game. And if you're willing, it will take you to amazing places.
Yeah, the
I
surrender
don't know
is
what
a
to say
big
about it.
thing. Romy, would you like to share before we go into the
Yeah,
short
I'll be
process?
very short. So first of all, I felt trust, which is something that I'm not really used to feel. As I said before, I'm in a very competitive world, so the trust. But I think that the main thing was clarity. Clarity in my mind, in my ideas, in my goals, in my mindset, and also what Einat said, connected to myself, feeling in the body and in the soul things that I didn't felt before.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So I invite us to, I don't know if can you see the bubbles?
Yes, like this, you can see them.
Okay. So if you can look at the bubbles, maybe I will do it in different color that it will show more here. If you look at the bubbles and you ask the bubbles to go to where your body is requiring it, or to where your consciousness is requiring it. And even if you have never have any experience with the hydrogen energy or consciousness, you can just look at the bubbles, the dancing bubbles, and ask them to go to wherever is required. And you can see if they're going to a physical realm, to your cognitive realm, to your thoughts, or to your stress area. If it's going to your energy field around you, if it's going to your higher consciousness, and allow these bubbles, these joyful bubbles, to introduce you to their consciousness of creation. What is it that you would like to create in the universe? What is your vision? What would you like this consciousness of hydrogen, molecular hydrogen, to contribute to your life, to your business, to your energy, to your body? And if it's difficult for you to imagine it, you can sense it, because some people, they don't imagine, they sense it. So you can sense where these bubbles want to go. And as I not mentioned before, you can tell yourself, I surrender, and I'm opening myself to receive this consciousness and to see what it can contribute to me. It's very gentle. It's a very gentle and soft. It's like a good friend that is escorting you, the hydrogen. And you can work with it also energetically. You don't need to drink the water that are the carrier of these molecules. You can work with it energetically. If you do have molecular hydrogen at home, you can also drink it at the moment and see. Because some people relate to it only as a physical thing, but it's not. It's about the consciousness and about the possibility to open up some gates, doors, memories, abilities, gifts. What is it that you would like to awaken within yourself? What is it that you would like the water in your cells, the water that we are, to remember and to reclaim and acknowledge? What is it that flows within you that wants to have a voice? And when you are ready, you're welcome to share with us in the comments. What did you see, sense, feel, imagine? And what did you kind of like perceived about this consciousness? And how did it contribute to you now? And slowly, slowly you can just come back to where you are. Actually, we never come back, we always move forward. And thank you so much for being with us. We just wanted to kind of like give you a peek behind the scenes of what is it that we are doing. So thank you so much. And if something with everything that we said tickled you, touched you, even if you have no idea what are we talking about, but you want to get in touch or you want to know more, so you're more than welcome to reach to each one of us, and we will gladly, get in touch with you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.
Bye bye.
Bye.